Welcome back, everybody. Here we are again, queuing up for another solo duo. I'm going to show you guys something real quick here. We're currently sitting at Platinum 3 20 LP in solo duo. So, quite a big jump since the last time I made a video. But yeah, I think we originally started in Bronze 3, and we're in Platinum 3, so that's quite a climb already. I think the win rate that I have going on here is 62% win rate, roughly. The stats page is gone, so I can't really show you anymore. Gonna hop into a game. But yeah, so I will say that it was a pretty miserable climb in the beginning in the bronze age, right? I could do really good in lane, but boy, if the rest of my team wasn't good, it felt pretty difficult to kind of pull the game in the direction I wanted to go. But about mid-silver, it just became super easy in terms of carrying a game, and my win rate just skyrocketed from there. We're gonna hover our champion and our Dr. Mundo. Now, one thing I'm going to mention, guys, I haven't posted a video in a while, right? It's been 2 weeks, whereas before it's been like on a 1 week interval. That's because I'm going to change how I do things. I'm going to probably release a video once every 2 weeks rather than once every week, and make that the new schedule that I post a video on. Alright, so we have a Jayce top. This is going to be a really interesting game. I haven't faced against a Jayce top in ages. Probably, maybe even before the last season. I can't even remember the last time I faced a Jayce top, at least as a Mordekaiser. So this will be a really interesting one for you guys to watch and see how I take this challenge. Seraphine jungle. I don't like that, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, so one thing to note here is they have an incredibly squishy team. We might be better off switching off to a different rune page. Now, I'm gonna stick with Conquerors anyway, because I know that Jayce has, you know, he has a melee variant, and I don't remember quite how squishy that is. Maybe it's not squishy at all. So I'm just gonna keep Conquerors. I have so much practice on Conquerors. You guys probably have so much practice on Conquerors that it's more familiar, and there's a little bit of an edge in terms of winning out in a skirmish based just on that familiarity, whereas you might not have that same familiarity with a rune set such as Phase Rush or Aftershock that probably 99% of you guys don't run. So we're gonna just stick to good old Conquerors and just do our best to win lane and try to prioritize our build around being able to catch these squishier people. She's got that big dash. He has a hop with his bomb, right? She's just fast. She's just fast. I can almost guarantee you that we're gonna do a Rocky Belt at some point to be able to hop onto one of these backline people and capture him in our ultimate when it comes to that. Okay, now he likes to poke from a distance. I would recommend Doran's Shield for most of you. I'm going to take Doran's Ring because that's what I always do. I like to risk it for the biscuit. Actually, I prefer Doran's Ring for the extra AP. It allows me to help more efficiently last hit those minions. My basic attacks, right? Our basic attacks are empowered by our ability power, so we do a little more damage, and then when we go to attack a minion, it's just a little bit easier to get them. I suppose also, if I recognize that this Jayce is bad, I want that extra ability power to really be able to pressure him and be able to dominate the lane. So I'm always looking for that opportunity to come out on top in a trade and try to go all in when I see that the odds are in our favor. Okay, so he's in lane. He's not pushing too hard. We're not going to want to step up until we go to hit minions, basically, because every time that we go to hit a minion, I showed, so I'm going to just hop out. He's just going to go and auto attack us and pressure us, basically, for our CS. What's really important in these early levels is just matching him in XP. It's not so much the gold value. And right there, yep, you traded with us, you got that auto. And it's really important for us to survive in most cases before level 3. He doesn't have Ignite. He doesn't have a super scary rune set. He's got Phase Rush, which means he needs to proc 3 abilities to be able to get that going. So that's not gonna burst us down or anything, but pre-level 3 we don't have our sustain going because we don't have the W to rely on. Unless you take W level 2. But I rarely do. Oh, do I miss that? Yeah, get it. I don't think I have the basic attack to get that one anyway. Okay, so Seraphine's got first blood. That's pretty interesting. Seraphine jungle. And we're gonna play this very passive. We don't want to give him any unnecessary autos on us. We either look for a jungle or we play around being level 6. once we get that. Now he's going to be really difficult to catch. He's hoping to rely on his movement speed to dodge our abilities. Right, because all of our abilities have an animation time, really. What's really important is that we get that auto attack, or that our passive procced before we really engage with our ultimate. It doesn't have to be engaged prior to ult, but like one ability to being able to be procced. Does that make sense? We want to have at least 2 of our 3 hits ready to go before ulting, so that once we ult, we need to only land one thing. Our passive comes up, then we can punish him. Our passive is just constantly going. I think I kind of messed up the wave here. It's okay. So it's about that 4-minute mark. I want to stand back just a little bit in case Lilia decides she's gonna roll on up into top lane, because I don't. Okay, he's pressuring a little bit, maybe just to push us off that XP, but we still got the XP. We're just missing the gold. This is my fault. I misclicked sometimes and it made me push the wave in. I'm not scared of him to that degree yet. I'm scared of not knowing where Lilia is. So that's why we're really okay. So there, now we know where she's at. See that she's going down. See if we can shove this the rest of the wave in. Try and get this to crash. There we go. I'm just getting vision here, seeing if she's on the scuttle. She's already got the scuttle. He's not shoving the lane anyway, so we're gonna try to get back quick enough. Put this on the board. He's got 6, we don't. Although, I don't know if his 6 is just like a form change, kind of like Nidali. I think I played him once ages ago, like literally years ago. So I don't remember him quite so much, what his ult is. But just recognizing that he is 6 and we are not. So she needs to be careful. We don't have priority in our top lane. He's coming up. Okay, it looks like he just pulled off. That's lucky for us. I know she's pretty much got this, but we need to be here just in case somebody decides to roam down this way. Kind of put that a little deeper. I know Lilia's bot side, but you never know who's gonna come rolling mid, or rolling up through the river rather, not mid. All right, we're just gonna go in. I think we win. Pop our potion right away. Get our passive on him. Alright, he's gonna use TP, I would think. We cost him a pretty big wave there, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and buy Dark Seal. I like it. You guys don't have to. You could have went for the Giant's build if you prefer. We had a good window there. He kind of let us give him some free damage. Or he let us punish him for a little bit there. So he was already down at least a third of his health bar before we got him in our ultimate. So that worked out pretty well for us. Gonna block that with the shield best we can. Actually hit my little guitar emote there rather than leveling up my aim, but used our W to block some of that damage. I didn't want to use my Q there because I don't want to splash the other minions and push the wave back his direction. We do have another pot if we need it. Okay, yep, there we go. There's the Lilia. So it's a good thing that we were holding the wave, bringing it towards our direction there. We didn't want to get caught out with Lilia topside. Not with our ult down anyway. Okay, so give him a bonk. Remember, Lilia's topside, so we can't go all in. We're gonna use our pot here. Seraphine's top, but he's too far gone. We're gonna let him go. Ult's coming up. Ult's up, actually. Okay. We're gonna go down. Try to save her. That's really unfortunate. Oof. I was just keeping the wave from crashing. Keeping those minions from going to waste is all. Now the reason I'm shoving in here is because I know that those grubbies are coming up. I really want to get a beat on this. Okay, so now we can fall back. We'll clear this ward. I just want to be able to punish this Lilia if she decides to go for those grubbies. We're close to a level up here, so if we can, we're going to hold out and make sure that we can secure that level up before anything happens. Okay, just clear it, let it crash. Alright, it's rebounding. Oh, Lilia must have cleared that. Okay, the play is lost, so we pull off now. I didn't see her clear the vision. Dang, I was a little late there. I'm not sure we can go back. We want to get that item, but we don't have TP. Gonna go for that, get our boots. Now for our second core item after boots, and let's think about the boots here real quick. I'm probably gonna go the AD boots just because it'll help us in lane. A couple ADCs here too, so we're just gonna go Merc Treads. But after that, for you guys, you could either go straight into Rocket Belt or you could go Riftmaker. I like Riftmaker. I like the sustain you get off the Omnivamp, the bonus AP. It's, for me, it's a core item. I guess it doesn't have to be for you, but I feel that it just is so impactful in your longevity in your team fights, or in your drawn out fights, that I think it just gives us too much value to pass up on. But you can go straight into Rocket Belt if you need to be able to hop onto these squishier people with higher mobility than us. One more. There we go. No, I didn't engage on him because my E was down, and yeah, I could have landed my ult, but I wouldn't have been able to get my passes up. He would have spent the majority of the time just evading our abilities, evading us, and then he would have just escaped. Like, he probably has flash up right now anyway, so there's very little chance that we actually win in that fight. Or that we secured the kill, rather. Okay, gave him a nice little trade. Maybe we could have got him there. I was a little unsure because it looked like he might have been. I misclicked that. It looked like he might have been a little too close to the tower, then he might have been able to escape. So I just figured I'd better not chance it. Now we're gonna go down and get those green fruit. If we ran into Lilia, we just ult her. We have 2 levels on her, so we're not too scared of her, even though we're down at some of our health bar. Green fruit aren't there. Okay, let's see if we can get that other girl. Oh. Okay. So we forced that. It might have looked like we just burned our ghost, but she wouldn't have done that play if she didn't think that she wasn't getting out there, you know? Okay, we're gonna swing wide here. Lilia is coming. Okay, we're gonna pull back. Just gonna use our W here to sustain a little bit. Strat. Wayne is shoving our way, so there's no rush, just patience. Can use E here to secure that cannon. We'll just let the wave crash under tower. No point in overplaying. Oh, I thought it was gonna aggro the other one. We got mid lane, that's nice.
Rampage.
Okay, so she got the Rift Herald. They could drop the top, which means we would just have to ditch top tower. Although we could probably trade out with ultimate, but I don't know if there's any value there. He's gonna shove lane. So, we'll just stay. When we're this low, we need the help of the tower. But we're just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna go ahead and get Rift Maker as my second item. But rest assured, what comes next is gonna be Rift Maker. Or at least our next AP item is gonna be Rift. Or not Rift Maker, the Rocket Belt. Dang. What was that? Healing. Came from Senna? I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if she had a Rolly Seed ability left, and so I didn't want the Caitlyn to get killed there. So we kind of used our ultimate. We did get the kill. I felt like it was maybe a little overkill, but protected the life of our ADC. Jayce is in mid. Okay, it's either Jayce coming up this way or no. Oh, maybe. Okay. Just get a couple components. We're gonna head down to Dragon. We have TP to match Jayce top if needed. There's just so much time. We're just gonna go top, and then we're gonna use TP to get the dragon if need be. Because I'm afraid that Jayce is just shoving in that lane. So we need to keep an eye down there. TP in ourselves. We did not ult because our passive was hitting everybody. We were just getting more damage per second by doing that. And they were already on the retreat. If someone tries to engage us now, we'll just use our ult to keep them away. Stick somewhat close to the wall so we can ult someone over the wall if need be. But didn't need it. Let her die. I'm gonna shove in the wave. If she can get out, then that's super good for us. If she can't, we're just risking things by following up. It's just trading. Okay. Put a ward there. We'll steal this blast cone. We'll try to get Scuttle. If Lilia decides to go straight for it, we're going to use it for bait to bait her in, and then we'll ult her and just put her down. All of her Magi stacks are gone, so that's super nice for us. Alright. Don't think this is warded, but... Okay, there's our flash. Just to save Caitlyn's life. I'm not sure where that Rift Herald was going. So, Caitlyn did make it out. Gotta be a little careful. We don't have any magic resistance. Okay, with her E down, we really gotta run. That's really unfortunate. How close are we? We might have to let this hit. I don't know if we can sneak the eye. If we sneak the eye, we sneak the eye. No, what the heck? Get that W going. The eye was not exposed on the rift. That was too chancy. We probably shouldn't have gone for that. Lost our stacks there. That wasn't worth it. We should have just let it hit. There's no harm in just letting it hit. Because, I mean, we still got another tower here defending our inhib. And they have to have multiple people in a lane to shove anyway, so at least to challenge us. We're not afraid of any single one of these, but when they're in a pair and we're down on abilities, then it becomes a little bit dicey for us.
An enemy has been slain.
Blanc gave him a little weeble wobble there. You just need a tiny bit more gold. We got dragon coming up here not too far from now. Baron, we are down 2 people on the enemy team, but it would be really chancy for us to go for it, I think, this early. And we missed both of those. Okay, now we can go for Baron, though. Go for our rocket belt next, and then I think we'll transition to a tank item. Usually I go a tank item after 2 AP items, but we're gonna go ahead and just try to get that rocket belt because a lot of them are dashing and are hard to get to. Let's see if we can get there in time. I assume someone's on it. Yeah, she's trying to defend the lane. Oh, guess not. Oh man, they're beating up the Mayoki, and we didn't have our jungle there. Oh, I thought I landed my ult. Ah. My ult did not land, it didn't connect. Get this, and then we can go back in. Oops. Okay, they don't have a jungler here, do they? That was a really costly dragon with their Baron buff, but some of us still have it. I think Caitlyn does. Seraphine does. Egg burrito. Alright, we'll probably go back top and shove that lane in. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we'll go bot. Because it looks like Caitlyn's rotating to grab that top lane. She's big. She probably can handle herself if she gets caught. Plus Seraphine's topside to help her. Okay, looks like she's doing work up there. The others are preoccupied in mid. Blah. We got the Ziggs on us. And that's the surrender vote. So we didn't do a whole lot, but we did our best not to get caught out, not to die in a whole lot of times. Definitely just be respectful of that Jayce early game. He's going to be super aggressive and pokey, right, as most ranged tops are. And then we just play around having our ghost and our ult up. And we land those, and then he just can't outdo us in a 1v1. Also, taking teleports so you can collapse on objectives or team fights and be able to be there and use our AoE damage to knock the enemy team out. That's super important. One thing I noticed as I was going through this climb, as you get higher and higher in elo, right, and it's like the platinum ranks, you're not going to just absolutely demolish your lane as often as you were in the lower elos. But it becomes much more important in staying alive, not feeding the other team, but playing around objectives and using the utility part of your ultimate. Like, say you're on Dragon, you can land your ultimate on the enemy jungle right before the Dragon's health gets low, so they can't use their smite to take the Dragon. And that greatly increases your odds of your team getting the Dragon if it's like pretty even numbers down there. So things like that. But yeah, we did pretty well here. Let's check out the damage real quick. Not hardly any, right? Because we didn't have a lot of opportunity to engage on a lot of these teams. we just played around, not dying very often. Got some damage taken here, and yeah, I think we got 29 LP, so that's pretty dang good. We're on the up and up, and we'll just see how far we can take this. Really appreciate you guys checking out this video, and I hope to see you again. Peace, guys.